my logic. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom,
It's week 7 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Right to the air is Burrow. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he'll be corralled right on the 34. 11 yards here on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. Nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here on the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's doing it right now?
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they
Have to review the play.
So that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 27. Now Patterson to start the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, Patterson. It's a Cordarrelle Patterson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500, and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Ultra.
They'll try to run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here we go. 11, 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 empty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyler Boyd from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Two back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Back to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Patterson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here we go. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a full... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry up. 2nd and 5. And that's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic with people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll set up to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one, and it's third and short. Back to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd and 2. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing. Because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angle for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Second and 6. And this one is incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back to throw now on first down. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 42 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they could build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11, 11 Thomas, 12, 12, 12, 11 MT, Scott.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Open man is Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Done.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Burrow looking to pass.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mixon
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Third and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McPherson on for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They're going to look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Gun.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Miller. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Patterson running between the tackles, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bengals set to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A final shot now for Burrow. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. We were leaving the streets, felt the pain.